Howdy ho, everybody. I am Donut. I'm here with...
Termites.
I've seen South Park up to season 20-something.
I'm watching Blinds.
This is season 3, episode 7, Cat Orgy.
Oh, boy!
As I said, I figured this would probably be your favorite episode based solely off the title.
Oh, boy, I mean, that's a dangerous title. I'm hoping for the best. I'm expecting the worst.
Alright, let's jump right into it, baby. If you want to see this episode for the full length, you can check it out for $4 a month on the Patreon. If you want to get the next one early, you can check that out for $4 a month. If you want to get full length and the early access, that's $8 a month for the next one. Let's get into this reaction. It's a new thing, so I wanted to say it.
Now I will kill the president and kill Selma Hayek. Oh, save me! Who will save me?
Oh,
Back to yellow, I know. Back to
Jake
yellow.
West, cowboy and rapster. Quick, Artemis Cloud Frog, we've got to save Selma Hayek. If we save her, I'm going to take off her pants and play slip and slide. Are you okay, Selma Hayek? Yes, but I need to get out of here and eat some tacos and burritos. Me gusta tacos mucho. You cannot stop me, James West. Look out, Artemis Cloud Frog, it's a giant metal spider. Bang, bang, bang. Yo, 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 jiggy, jiggy with it. Bang, bang, bang. We saved the day! Wow, wow, west! Wow, 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 west! Yo, wiki, wiki, scratch! Wiki, wiki, scratch!
Eric, the baby
At least he can play by himself.
downstairs.
But, I'm playing Wild Wild West!
I have to leave soon, Eric.
But, me and Artemis Cloud Frog still have to do our love scene with Selma Hayek!
Come down as soon as you're done.
Well, I'm a badass cowboy living in the cowboy days! Wiki, wiki, scratch, yo, yo, bang, bang! Me and Artemis Cloud Frog go save Selma Hayek!
Does this count as a song?
It has to.
Wiki, 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 wiki,
How is this not a song? It's the best song.
Thank you so much for
Oh,
babysitting
no.
Eric, Shelley.
Oh
Okay.
boy.
All his other babysitters won't come back. I'm going to a meteor shower party. The number where I'll be is on the refrigerator.
Well, go put that pizza in the oven, bitch! I'm hungry!
All right, turd. Listen up. Now that your mom is gone, I'm in charge. I don't know how you treat your other babysitters, but when I'm babysitting, you're nothing but a little turd. You're a stinky, dried up, stupid turd. Got it?
You can't hit me! Didn't you see those nanny videos on TV? I'm gonna call Mom and tell her that the babysitter's having a boyfriend come over. Then we'll see who's the turd.
And so I said, you're a little turd, and he will...
Damn it!
But if you've seen one turd, you've seen them all. Stupid turd.
Hey, I need to use the phone!
Oh, hold on a second, Gary.
Ah!
His underwear over his head.
I'm gonna get her, kitty. Mark my words!
They mostly come at night. Mostly.
They mostly come at night. Mostly.
Wait, did they Photoshop themselves in the Grand Canyon picture?
Maybe that's what's supposed to be.
It looks like the same image.
I'm watching...
Also, mean Mount
Cookies.
Rushmore.
Hey,
Yeah, also, why are there cookies out of Rushmore?
How are you?
I'm the guy who's gonna put a boot up.
Hey, Skyler.
You know this guy?
He's my boyfriend.
He's like 50 years old.
Jesus.
22.
Oh, no.
Dude, that's not good.
You're a turd. You're the turd man of Alcatraz.
What?
Yeah.
Dude, when my mom finds out that my babysitters had their boyfriends over, she mostly gets really mad. Mostly.
The Gold Coat lions are in the throes of mating season.
Oh, boy.
The male lion positions
Oh,
himself
boy.
behind the female and prepares to insert his lionhood. Notice his large swollen balls.
South Park is wild.
The female lion
Jesus
relaxes her
Christ.
body and says hello to Mr. Winky.
What is this documentary?
The male lion is enticed by the female's supple breasts and firm backside. Quickly and suddenly, the male is finished. Now he wants to be alone, so he kindly asks the female to leave. He promises he'll call her tomorrow. But the female doesn't leave. Nope, she's moving right in. Looks like the male lion is screwed.
No, Skyler.
Come on, babe. How long have we known each other?
8 days tomorrow.
And I still don't get any action.
I don't know, Skyler. It's just kind of strange to me that you're 22 and all.
But I'm still in high school. I told you I'm a very
Oh,
immature
no.
22-year-old.
Well, maybe just one kiss.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Turd rock from the sun.
Hey, you ate all the pizza!
We left you some crusts.
That does it! I'm calling my mom right now and busting your ass!
That's
God.
again, Richard the
It's
Turd.
like a fucking superhero.
The first person attacks are really good.
Maybe I'll just use my Wild Wild West techniques and get proof that Shelly had a boyfriend over. God damn it, Teddy, you have to calm down. Here, I'll get you some catnip.
Jesus Christ. So much catnip.
I see your pretty lips and I want to kiss them.
Really?
I cherish you almost as much as I cherish my guitar.
Wow. Oh, Skylar, I love you.
Hmm.
What the?
Haha, Sherrod, you are. Looks like you're the turd now.
Give me that picture.
Ah!
Oh no.
Open this door, turtle dove.
What? Yo, stuck. Oh. Just gets worse and worse. Really exhausting all their turds this episode.
I don't know how long they can keep on going.
Picture turd.
You're never gonna get this picture. Not until my mom comes home and I can prove you had a boyfriend over him.
I'm gonna bust this door down.
Listen very carefully, Mr. Kitty. I'm putting this picture of the babysitter and her boyfriend on your collar. You have to take this picture to Mommy
no.
so that she can come home and save me. Now run, Kitty. Take the picture to Mommy and lead her back here. When you return, be sure to bring Mom in through the back door. Hurry, Kitty. You're my only hope. That's it. That's it, Mr. Kitty.
Oh
God
no!
damn it.
Who is that?
Oh, I invited the guys in the band over so that we can practice.
Eric, your mom's been in an accident.
You just want me to open the door.
We need to run over to the hospital and identify her body. We'll be right back.
What? Is she okay?
Not really. She's dead.
Huh?
Ha ha! That was a turd trick. Your mom isn't really dead.
Turd trick.
I knew it was a turd trick, and I opened the door because Mr. Kitty is on his way right now to my mom's party with the picture.
Oh boy.
Hold on. We gotta get back a second.
Ha ha! That was a turd trick. Your mom isn't really
Got
dead.
you again!
I knew it was a turd trick, and I opened the door because Mr. Kitty is on his way right now to my mom's party with the picture.
Ha ha! I knew you sent the cat, and that's why I went outside and got him.
Ha ha! I saw you get the picture back from Mr. Kitty, and that's why I wrote a letter to the press to be opened in case of my demise. Should anything happen to me, that letter will go out, and you will never find it.
You mean this one?
Okay? Let's see here. Ha-ha. Damn it!
Oh boy.
Check. Okay, ready? All right, let's try the new song. When I saw her walking down the street, I thought she was Shelly. Shelly.
Oh man, you guys suck.
Now that we're together, I'm absolutely sure that she's Shelly.
So all the pictures are
You're the
yellow.
crappiest band I've ever heard.
Moving to my mom's house with me, Shelly, Shelly.
Oh boy.
The cat orgy is starting.
Oh boy. Until then, I was wondering if Eric's mom was at the cat orgy. But I guess it's gonna be separate.
To the flag of the United States. Shelly, Shelly.
What?
Oh my god, somebody shoot me in the head.
What?
Shut up, Tubby.
Don't call me back. Now you guys are not supposed to be in here. You get out now and respect my authority. Ow!
Jeez. Oh no. Oh, that's a chungus.
Yeah, dude, that was hot. This guitar rocks, man. It rocks. What do you think, Shelly?
Honestly, I think you guys need some work.
Oh, really?
I just think your sound is kind of last week.
Well, I'd like to see you do any better, bitch.
So much pain in the world today. Too many turds are heading my way, but we can fix the turds together. Passing by turds whenever.
Don't you know it's a
Life's so void of happiness. Feel free to mark my words. But me and you will muddle through in a world that's full of turds. Turds! I'm a gully sprinter loving turds. Turds!
Ma'am, the babysitter has her boyfriend over.
No, that's impossible, hon. I told her no visitors.
That's impossible. It's impossible.
Don't you believe me?
Not really, hon.
Oh, Mr. Mackey.
I'll never be
Oh,
able to
no.
son of a bitch was
Boy.
here. May I speak and record, Bear? Of course.
In a world that's full of turds. Turds!
Dude, this is gay. Shut up. You shut up. Your girlfriend is not joining our band. Yeah, dude. What the hell's wrong with you anyway? She's like 12. You guys get out. Don't question my love. My love is as pure as morning snow. Get out, I said.
Oh.
No.
Oh.
Oh, this is just like every Dojin I've ever seen.
Oh.
Yeah, alright.
Will you tell me what it looked like? The meteor shower? They mostly only come every few years. Mostly.
He's quoting the fucking Alien movie.
All right, get your turds to it. You can come see the meteor shower with us.
You mean it?
But don't bug me and Skylar. Come on.
And when I have you and your boyfriend's voices on my speak and record, Bear, then you'll mostly never babysit me again.
Why? He's so impressionable.
Oh, that sounds like an orgy. Boy.
Give it up.
No.
Give it up, babe.
No.
Come on, baby.
No, Skylar. I'm not putting out for you.
Why the hell not?
Because I'm 12.
Well, then screw you, bitch. I've got plenty of other girlfriends that will.
What? But I thought you liked me.
If you're not putting out, then I'm moving on. There's plenty of chicks like you out there. Screw you, prude bitch.
I hope he doesn't
Me
mean
and my
12.
badass guitar are going home. Out.
Oh.
Gotcha. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And we're gonna do our West. Shelly, guess who's busted? Hey, I said guess who's busted?
Can't believe I trusted him. I'm so stupid.
But, dude, he's 22. What were you doing with him anyway?
Nobody my age will go out with me because I'm too ugly.
You're not ugly.
You don't think so?
Well, you're pretty ugly, but you don't have to be dating 22-year-olds. I mean, what kind of scumbag asshole dates 12-year-old girls?
You're right. He is a scumbag. I wish I could get him back. I just don't know how.
Well, I could ask Artemis Cladferg. He would know.
Huh?
If you want, I could help you.
Really? You would do that?
Just let me get my cowboy hat.
Oh no! Oh boy! There we go!
Selma Hayek? Whoa, she's hot.
Okay, it's clear.
Oh boy! Oh boy!
Look at it, it's just like rectangular.
What's happening?
Dude, somebody tricked me. I'll make you pay for making me come out here, goddammit. Stupid asshole stuffed animals trying to ruin my night. My guitar!
Oh! His cat's definitely the obese cats. Such a big one.
You know, as far as turds go, you're okay.
Oh my god!
You're having a cat orgy.
You are all damn it bad kidding! That is a bad, bad kidding!
Your mom's gonna be home soon.
So much
You're gonna get
beer.
busted.
That's it. Come on, come on. Uh-oh.
You two ruined my career. I'm gonna get you.
What?
Oh!
I guess because the guitar got destroyed, his career short.
Oh, what are you doing? You ripped my pants off.
Oh,
my
no.
God.
Oh
No.
Come on, we gotta get the house clean before your mom gets home.
Hi, kids, I'm home. Ooh, what a party that was.
Looks like everything turned out okay.
That's how it goes in the Wild Wild West. Well, I'm a badass cowboy living in the cowboy days. Wiggy, wiggy, scratch, yo, yo, bang, bang.
I can't believe she's dancing to it.
Bug, go, says, I'm a high-act from a big metal spider. Wiggy, 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 wiggy,
Is this a
wiggy,
musical
west
episode?
side, the west side.
I don't think so.
Wiggy, wiggy, scratch, yo, yo, bang, bang. Me and Artemis, Clyde, Bug, go, save, Sam, Frog, party, piece of pants, go, dances, wear, rubber tongue skin.
Oh god. Okay. So, what would you rate that episode?
I'll give it a solid 9 out of 10. I'll give it 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10. Okay. I think I'm gonna give it a. I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10.
Okay.
It wasn't like super hilarious. There's gonna be so much funnier episodes for me.
Right,
Already,
it's-
I've given episodes that I've laughed at way more. I really like this episode though.
Mm.
Like on a. Like just the character dynamic is really really
Yeah.
fascinating between Shelly and Cartman.
Like, I really do appreciate that she was, at the very start, just scary sister who will try and kill you.
Yeah.
But in this episode, like, she really... mellowed out is a weird way to say it, but, like, she definitely broadened a little bit.
For sure, and like getting to see the, you know, in like season 1 where she hits, like everyone has this sort of like super strength where they can just like pick up anything and it doesn't look like
Yeah.
any, like, but like now like she's the only one who's like carried over with this like super strength level. You know, she punches somebody and they hit the wall and break the wall.
Yeah.
I love that bit of Shelly just being carrying over into her character,
Yeah.
just being nearly superhuman. I like the B plot of the episode, like being very connected to the A plot.
Yeah.
So it was just, it all sort of felt, you know, like we were watching one scene, sort of.
Yeah, it was a strong B-plot without any dialogue.
Yeah.
Like, I'm always interested in a series that does, like, a animal B-plot or a, like inanimate object B-plot sometimes. Like, how can you do that without cheating too much with dialogue? And, like, with this one, we basically just had the documentary.
Basically, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, but everything else was all just visual stuff.
Yeah. I would say, like, the lead up into it of, like, Cartman's mom saying that she was in heat, and then
Sure.
the animal documentary is, like, the only, like, dialogue about the B-plot at
Yeah.
all. I mean, I guess when they're coming to the end and saying, here's a cat orgy.
Yeah.
But, like, you know, everything ties together at the end. But aside from that, aside from it all, aside from the ending, there's
Right.
no, like, dialogue for it.
Yeah.
But yeah, anything like that, wherever, especially with just the way the cats, you know, meow, can say plenty.
Yeah.
Like the big fat cat.
Oh, boy.
Has big giant chonker.
My favorite joke of the episode was giant chonkers just, you know, getting off the
Slamming.
kitty and slamming it.
It's your favorite joke. I think mine might be the Cartman Wild West rap.
It is legitimately very funny. I don't think that a lot of Cartman just doing a thing for a while is super funny, but I do think his rap is very funny.
Yeah. I also think that anytime Cartman sings a song, I really like it. Like, I don't know what it is. Plenty of the other characters will sing a song that sounds horrible. Like Stan or Kyle or whatever.
Yeah.
But Cartman, whenever he sings a song, the jingle is always really good. And it's surprising because his voice should not lend itself to song, and yet
Yeah.
it does. It's so strange.
Mhm.
Every time I feel like I should hate it, and I love it. What else? The animation on Shelly's, you know, attacks was great.
Oh, yeah. There's so much strength to them. Like,
Yeah.
every time. I do feel it.
It really is like it switches to a different animation style. It's like fucking All Might coming on screen and, you know, doing something.
Yeah.
What else happened this episode? I mean, well, Skylar was a, I liked him as a character.
Mhm.
Being this 22-year-old that, like, starts out as this joke of, like, you know, ha ha ha, the joke is that a 22-year-old is dating a 12-year-old. But then they just, like, drop that as, like, the joke, and, like, they just keep referencing it. They're still the joke.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? It's not like it's, you know, serious comedy or anything. It's not like
Yeah.
absurdist, you know.
Mhm.
They're acknowledging it the entire time.
And like as we see more of him, he does become more of a 22-year-old who would date a 12-year-old.
Yeah. Slowly becomes more and more what you expect.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there anything like, there's no message of the episode. There's no morals and stuff. This is just a fun episode.
I guess the moral is it's weird that for 22-year-olds to date 12-year-olds.
Yeah. But honestly, these are like my favorite episodes about South Park. I do like the political stuff, but
Mhm.
I really like where they're like, you know, where they jump into the episode not from the angle of like a lot of episodes. I feel like the way they tackle most episodes is either going at it from like a reference, like, you know,
Mhm.
let's do a parody of this thing, or like, hey, let's do something with these characters. And I really like the episodes where it is like this, where the idea definitely came from let's have Shelly be the babysitter for Cartman.
Yeah.
Rather than like some other, like, you know, parodying something
Mhm.
specific. And it's so rare that I like it. If it was the norm, I might say like, oh, I prefer the, you know, the episode. It's just
Right.
like the what you don't get, you prefer more,
Yeah.
I think.
And like we have a very wide cast and not everyone has interacted with everyone yet, so they could keep on doing this for a fair while, like before adding anyone else into the cast.
Yeah. But I think they also know that it's like, there's plenty of characters where it's like, oh yeah, what's the dynamic between like Stan and Kenny? It's like, is anybody interested in that? Like, what's
Yeah.
the interesting thing there?
Mhm.
You know, they're not like, you know, this is a dynamic we haven't done before.
Yeah.
They're not that kind of show.
Whereas this is two abrasive characters who can be the villain of the plot sometimes,
Yeah.
going against each other.
Yeah. I think they really, I think, have a handle on what dynamics work
Mhm.
and stuff. I mean, even in terms of like, you know, phasing Pip out,
Yeah.
I mean, well, I say that, but then they phased Wendy out, but I thought she had a really good dynamic with them.
Mhm.
I mean, I say they didn't really phase her out, they just lessened her role a lot. Whereas
Yeah.
Pip, they've pretty much phased out.
Yeah.
He's never an emphasis. He barely has ever a speaking role.
Yeah, like especially because we had a fair bit of Pip focus for a while. I do think that is a straight, you know, phasing out. Whereas with Wendy, it's more of a they didn't have a lot of good ideas to use with her.
Yeah, I
Like,
guess
she
that
still
is-
like she still pops up. It's
Yeah.
just- mhm.
I guess, yeah, they didn't really have enough to work with her for a whole
Yeah.
show, you know,
Like-
entirely with her with the main boys.
Like they realized pretty early on this is the dynamic we want for the main boys.
Yeah, you can't have the main boys can't have that much of a straight man in the group.
Yeah.
They can't have someone who's actually a good person in the group.
Mhm.
Like a good person in the group.
Yeah.
All the boys are bad in some way.
Mhm.
They're all amoral in some way, rather, I should say.
Mhm.
But yeah, it's just all Cartman doing his like spy stuff this episode was just fun to see. It was like reminded me so much of doing that as a kid.
Yeah.
You know, doing little recorder stuff.
I didn't care about it in the first scene, but because we got that, like, I did grow attached to his toys more and more. So by the end, like, the rap really felt good, because I was like, yeah, they are cool toys.
Yeah.
I've seen them all, I get the references.
And this is, I think, like the third time we've seen Clyde Frog with reference to his name being Clyde Frog. I don't know why I love it so much. It's so, like, he had, like, name animal, or
Yeah.
like, I don't know why I like that so much. Also because there's a character in the show named Clyde. Yeah, I guess that's it.
Mm-hmm. Just a good app.
As someone who is obsessed with cats, how did you like the episode?
Got me a little worried, but overall it was a good cat orgy episode.
Okay. Glad to know it's got the cat man approval. Alright, we'll see you guys for the next episode. If you want to get that early, again, check it out on the Patreon. Till then, get the fuck out of there. Get the fuck out of here, rather.
Get the fuck out of the Patreon.
No, get the fuck in the Patreon.
Mm.
That should be what I sign off for now on. Alright, see you for the next episode. Get the fuck in the Patreon.
Oh, that's a
That's a powerful plug.
that's a